going to take a moment. Like a few moments. A moment, I guess, is 90 seconds. It's probably going to take a moment.
And this reminds me that apparently I bought Darksiders 3 at some point and forgot.
Is that the newest one, besides the other one?
Yes, the newish one. That apparently plays the most like Dark Souls, that kind of combat dodge roll mechanic.
Not everything needs to be Dark Souls. Like, I appreciate it sometimes when it's like
all
a
three
new
games
take
kind of
on
have
it, but
nods to, I guess, the type of game that they're sort of taking liberations from. Like, I would say the first game was kind of like a Zelda-ish kind of thing, because there was a lot of backtracking, getting specialized gear and equipment to do stuff and traverse the worlds in sections where you couldn't go to before.
I'm up, by the way. Everybody join.
No, you.
Join your face. I'm gonna twirl around for freedom. Twirling for freedom. Very sad music that's playing right now.
It's a very sad existence we have here.
It is. It's also sad because I think that this is going to be the last time we play this, at least for now.
That's so?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely interested in revisiting the game in a couple of releases when they have more added to it and have fixed stuff. Not that this game is especially broken. I think this game, of all of the early access... Yeah, of all of the early access games that we have played, you know, Ark and Conan. Conan early access when we played? I don't remember. But like of all of these games,
no, Conan wasn't early access. It was released, but it's the game that for now they seem to be developing over time.
Of all of these games that we've played, this one has probably been the most stable. We had those problems at the beginning when we were trying to use mods, and then we took out all the mods. And the game is perfectly fine. And the game is fine without mods. You know, some of the other games we played, it was like the mods, they really added some much needed things, like things that the games really needed, and to have to take them out was like a bad thing. Like, it was a detriment to the game, right? Like I couldn't imagine playing some of those games without the mods that we had. And maybe taking them out would have made the games more stable, but like it would have made the game less fun. But I think this game is fine without mods. Mods do add quality of life stuff, but like it's fine. It's fine without mods. But yeah, I think that we're one of the reasons that we're gonna probably be stopping playing this after tonight for a while is because there's not much else for us to do. It would be great if we could go out and explore the countryside and explore the other towns and do stuff, but we can't really do that very well because cars just do not work very well. I mean, we could walk, but like that's a lot of goddamn walking. This place is big.
That's a lot of walking, and depending on the health of our character, our carry capacity fluctuates.
Yeah. And so we can't really do much in the way of exploring far from our base. And certainly there's a lot of stuff that's coming in the next major update that would be very interesting to play, but at the same time,
and
that update is not coming out for a while.
The updates aren't all being activated for multiplayer.
Yes. So there's, as usual, they do an update on their website every Thursday. They have like a post every single Thursday, and I always read it before we stream to get what the latest info is. And they are working on it. I mean, it's not like they're not working on it. They are absolutely working on it and improving the game and doing a lot of stuff. But every single post update from them mentions so yeah, we're working on this thing. We can't work on multiplayer right now. Our resources are busy working on this other very important thing, and it is. And it's not like it's not important. It is an important thing that they're also working on. But multiplayer, you know, it's a ways off. You know, early next year maybe. And it's just like, okay, you know, it's fine. But basically, it means multiplayer is months, probably plural, months off for the new build. And we would definitely be sick of this game by then.
Oh, right. I unplugged my controller.
I don't even use a controller in this. I did when we were playing the split screen, but... so yeah. We'll do... I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. You're gonna listen to creepy-ass sounds in this Silent Hill-ass town. And hang around for a couple hours, and then put Project Zomboid to bed for a while. Maybe until next year.
Wow, this is some oppressive fog.
It is really bad. There was a map on the workshop that was like a map of Silent Hill. And some screenshots were really interesting. I'd love to give that a play sometime, but I don't think that it's like set up for proper play. I think it's more of a kind of explore around and stick around in the city for a little bit until you get tired of it and then you stop kind of map.
So, what have I missed?
Not much. You were here when our power went out. I cooked a lot last time. I know how to cook now. Sandwiches are verboten because the developer of this game apparently is a hater of sandwiches, and sandwiches just don't work. Sandwiches of all kinds too. Like even burgers are just absolutely terrible.
So players can't make sandwiches because they'll just be bad.
Yes, I mean they can. You can try to make sandwiches if you want. It's going to be bad. It's going to make you depressed. It's going to make you bored, and then it's going to kill you.
But not the ones you find.
I don't remember finding sandwiches.
I remember finding like some frozen burgers here and there, and they didn't seem to affect me negatively.
So yeah, don't make
sandwiches of all kinds.
Imagine a world where people hate sandwiches. I mean, I made like it was a simple sandwich. Don't get me wrong. I didn't expect like the world from it, but it was you know, bread, it was ham, it was processed cheese, it was like what, mayo and ketchup and mustard. Like it's a very simple sandwich, and it was enormously boring and enormously depressing. Like if I would have eaten that sandwich, I would have literally been suicidal. So
all right, that's it. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back. If we can't have sandwiches, we may as well just give up on zombies. How can I trust a developer who doesn't appreciate the gloriousness that is and simplicity that is a sandwich?
I don't know. So does this ham radio have a longer range? Like radio range? Like can we listen to other things on this?
I don't know.
I don't know much about ham radios other than that you need a license to have one.
Ham radios in real life have a very long range.
And I think they can only talk to other ham radios.
I think that's true. But like they have a longer like receive range than and transmit range than like a you know, a regular like a radio.
I can see that. So what's the ham radio for? What do we do? Talk to someone?
If there were NPCs in this game, which right now there are not, we could use it to talk with them. Also, I believe if we were to have walkie-talkies on us, a person here could talk to anyone with the walkie-talkies like out in the world if we were using this game's in-game voice and communication system, which we are not. So it would be useful for that, but we don't have any of those, so it's not really that useful to us. I love the idea of positional audio and not being able to talk to someone if they're out of range, but most games do it a little bit poorly, or at least poorly enough that it would be awkward to stream that. Like there's a there used to be an add-on for Minecraft that was for shit, what was it? TeamSpeak? No, Mumble. It was Mumble. That added actual like positional audio to Minecraft if you were using Mumble at the same time. Where, you know, if you were on the right side of someone and you talked, then that person would hear you on their right. And if you were far away, then that person would barely be able to hear you or not be able to hear you at all because you were too far away. And it seemed like it was great, but then at the same time, in something like Minecraft, it can be less immersive and more inconvenient to not be able to communicate with someone who is not like within 50 feet of you. Because, you know, there's
neat,
a lot of
but limiting.
Yeah, it's a little bit too limiting. In a lot of cases, I think in a game like this, it could be more immersive, especially because in a game like this, there are ways around it. You know, there's walkie-talkies and stuff where you can fix the problem of not being able to communicate via in-world stuff. But generally, for streaming, for just having fun, it's a bit inconvenient. Oh. 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 Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, I killed Rill.
What? How?
I guess this was Rill's previous character? Because I killed a zombie, and on the zombie is Ari Sinet's keyring, and that's a real character.
Where is a real real?
She was just, oh my god, she like went she went naked, even though all I did was take the keyring. I didn't take any of her clothes. She's just down the street. She's just down the street. South. Just down the street. Not even that far down the street. You wanna,
Main Street?
Yeah. You wanna see? You wanna take a look?
I didn't think player corpses stuck around that long.
It's not a. It wasn't a corpse. She was a zombie. I killed her. Are you? Hey, see? Right here. It was just a random zombie. I went up and killed it, and then on her she had, here she had, this.
Must be from when we were trying to get away and Craig got stuck on a light pole.
Yeah. Rill's not here tonight, by the way. She was not feeling very well, so she took the night off. Just as well. Although I would have liked to see her reaction when I killed her former life. Her former body. So yeah, I don't know. We'll, I don't really know what to do tonight. Like, I don't know what we need. I don't know. Because we don't really need to survive anymore. We're not going to play this. We could conceivably keep this, but I don't know if the new versions are even going to let us play, you know.
I'm just gonna bet that newer versions won't let you play older games.
We could also play something else if you would rather, just like a little one-off thing, but I don't know what else that would be.
Do we have a lug wrench? I feel like we do.
I'm sure that we do. Why? Do you want one?
No, I just found one.
Okay. Well, I'll take one anyway. I'm gonna go get a like a hammer and a screwdriver and just start taking things apart, because why not? It's something to do. Craig, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine.
You've been very quiet this whole time. Did you hear about the new sex box?
No.
Lost Shook, you want to tell Craig about the sex box?
It was announced the Game Awards going on right now that the new Xbox come out. It is the Xbox Series X. So they've taken the naming conventions of, oh no, I want this character name, but it's unavailable, so I'm just gonna put X's in the front and back of it.
Like an old AOL name, Xbox X. But also, because it's called the Xbox Series X, you could shorten series to like SE, and so it would be the Xbox Sex, or just the Sex Box.
They officially made this Xbox.
Yep. The time has finally come for this Xbox.
And so have I. Yeah, I think we really kind of picked clean the immediate area surrounding the garage warehouse place. We'd have to go very far out to the next town over.
Which I would love to do, but it's just not feasible without a car, and cars are so buggy in this build.
And then we'd have to probably like go one at a time, because going, in pairs in cars isn't always reliable.
I like this game though. I am interested to see, where it goes in the months and years ahead. I've enjoyed my time here. Giant Nerd Guy, have you enjoyed watching our time here? It was a lot easier. Do you mean easier to watch or easier to play? Since we went to the single screen. Watch. I can see that. I like that the game has split screen. More games need it. But I do also enjoy having a full screen.
I feel like in
myself.
this day and age, games should also always allow online play. Because for a game to only have local play makes me wonder, why are you going to be crowding around your computer with one other person?
Yeah. Well, some people have their computers connected to their TV, just like a console, and that's fine. Although I guess companies don't necessarily need to worry about that anymore with Steam remote play or Parsec.
I guess.
Although I do find it kind of funny that people are so like, oh man, Steam remote play is great. I get to play these things with my friends, and I'm sitting here like, Parsec has existed for like a while. a while. Parsec has existed for. But I'm glad. I think I wish that Craig's internet wasn't so shit so he could join in more. But I think that using Parsec to play games like that is pretty fun. I had a good time with Dark Forces. Craig, did you enjoy it even though you couldn't really play?
Sorta.
Okay.
I just went for a walk. I don't know where I went.
I don't know. I see
The
Kyle
bat that's
has
almost
arrived.
about to break.
Kyle, this is the last time we're playing this game.
Really?
Yeah. The thing is, there's not much else for us to do at this point.
Suppose so.
There would be a lot more things that we could do if we could more reliably and easily go out exploring, but that's not really feasible without a car, and cars are so shit in this build, so
Yeah, a little bit. And the mechanics sucks as well.
yeah. But I did mention that, you know, this game really has been, I think, the most stable of any of these like co-op survival games that we've played. And I look forward to seeing what the months and years bring for this game. Like, we'll definitely play it again. Eventually.
Well, what are you doing next week then?
Next week, we're probably going to be doing a winter-themed tabletop sim game. I don't know which one. I have a couple in mind. You're free to join for that if you want.
Yeah.
I need to decide which one to play and then like read up on the rules. I have like 2 or 3 of them specifically in mind, but I'll need to see which one seems the most fun. Because it is winter, it's starting to be, you know, Christmas time, and I figure we'll do a couple of like themed streams.
Okay.
Did you see that Conan has mounts now?
Yeah, how do they work? Kyle, have you been keeping up with that?
No, I've been playing Red Dead.
Does Red Dead have mounts? Do they have horses? I know they do. I know they do.
I installed Conan last night, so I'll play around with it later, maybe. Because I know they've added more things to it than just mounts. Although,
Yeah.
you know, mounts in general is like, I need to know how well they handle, because that was one of the limitations that the developer said, is that trying to get the character to move faster than the natural sprint made the game kind of like chug weird.
Chug weird.
That game has like £300 worth of DLC at the moment.
What, Conan? What does it have? Oh, I guess it has all the like the armor sets and the and like the tile sets and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more, I guess, themes for a lot of the items, and a lot, really. And I know I don't have access to some because those are a lot of the DLC stuff. But I'm more curious about, I guess they also did pet taming too, because they introduced, I guess, the animal god.
Yeah, I think they've had that for a while. They had that before they had mounts. I think it's funny that they had the entire concept of having like slaves in that game before they had any kind of animal taming.
I think because they also want to do, I'm guessing animal husbandry, but I don't know if that's actually a thing or not.
Slave husbandry when?
There's a mod for that.
That's just Turketo.
It's true. That's also true. there is like a plane flying right outside my window. I've almost got all my parts in. Just missing one. See if it actually comes the next day.
Parts for what?
I bought stuff on Black Friday sale. I bought a new computer. Parts. I had been saving up for literally like 2 years. Like it was time. It was time to finally do it. I couldn't wait any longer. So I have everything except for the motherboard.
Well, I'll just set up everything else first then.
What possibly could I set up without the
Just plug
motherboard?
everything up, plug everything together, except for the motherboard connections.
I don't think that's gonna work, Craig. I think the motherboard is like the thing that everything plugs into.
Nah.
And without it, I can't do anything. Also, I'm reusing some of the parts from my current computer. Like I'm gonna reuse my graphics card because it's still nice, and my my power supply is also still very nice. And of course, I have a couple of hard drives I can definitely use. Although part of the bundle that I got was a really nice NVMe drive, so I'm looking forward to that. Make my computer even more zippy.
Make your face a little more zippy.
Make a house a home. Make your face a home.
So, to make this my home, I have to just make a mess. The floor is already covered in stuff.
Just pee in a corner and claim it. Claim the
Not
territory.
an animal.
All humans are animals. Alright, I'm gonna come back because I need to AFK a second, and then also I just got level 2 Carpenter and I need to read a book. Like the friggin' puppet from The Tick. Read a book! Anyone remember that? Is that too old?
You're
It's a
old.
bit odd.
Alright, let's see. Carpentry. Intermediate. Carpentry. Or intermediates. Is... Alright, I'm gonna AFK a minute as I read this. I'll be right back.
Oh shit, my weapon broke.
My bat's about to break. So I've just been avoiding combat.
Oh, the knife is kind of shit.
I think they fixed it. And by fixed I mean made it not fun.
Got like 10 zombies on me at the moment.
What is going on? Morty, you have zombies.
I'm just gonna lead them away.
I'm back, by the way. And I'm not even halfway done with this book. It's okay, though. Could you imagine watching a movie or a TV show in which the zombie survivors just, like, sit back and read an instructional book about how to carpentry?
This is why they have The Walking Dead and the people arguing all the time. They just don't know how to read books.
Walking Dead was very much all about, like, them moving around all the time. Like, yeah, they'll like find a place every once in a while, but then of course it inevitably goes to shit. But like, if they had just found like any decent place and hold up there for a while, they probably would have lived.
Don't know.
Well, actually, I guess arguing is really the main reason why they all die. Spoilers, your favorite character in The Walking Dead dies.
Who, mine?
Anyone. That's the joke. Anyone's favorite character.
But what about Coral?
Is there any of the original crew left? Is it just him? But he died, I thought. Spoilers.
Carl
I thought he died.
Did die.
Is there any one of the original cast left in that now?
I think Rick is still alive.
He's not on the show though. Like, maybe he's still alive, but he left the show.
Isn't he on a movie?
I think he's going to be in the movie, but he's not on the show right now.
The thing with the show is that it deviated a bit from the comics, so it's kind of its own thing now.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, Carl's still alive. Negan is still alive. I haven't seen any recent episodes of Walking Dead, but I know in the comics he's alive.
What a weird crossover that was with Tekken 7. Can you believe that?
I don't get it. I mean, I kind of feel like Walking Dead is a bit on the decline as far as, like, you know, relevance and popularity.
It's been on the decline,
to have a crossover with Tekken?
Kyle, you know who the character Negan is from Walking Dead? He's like a villain kind of character. He's a bit insane, murdery guy.
Yeah, I know who he is, yeah. I did watch some of the show.
They apparently have him as a playable, downloadable character in Tekken 7.
Oh, okay.
The fighting game, Tekken 7. It's not even like Mortal Kombat. Like, you would expect him to be in like Mortal Kombat or something like that, but no. Tekken.
See, I would kind of accept him in Mortal Kombat because then he can be a little bit more violent. But really, they overlooked the most, I feel like, logical character to have a crossover with in Tekken is Kiryu from Yakuza.
Exactly.
He essentially fits that because, you know, that's all he do. He's fight man.
He basically exists in Tekken already. I would have expected, I could almost see the Terminator being a character in Tekken because they have robots in Tekken. But no, the Terminator is in Mortal Kombat.
Well, money can buy you anything.
Yeah. We still have, I'm gonna unfreeze. Oh wait, this is unfreeze. Wait, why can't I stir fry this? Oh, I can't stir fry this. Okay, never mind. It like didn't let me, but now it's letting me. Pork chop. Pork stir fry. Add another pork chop. Add
Right,
some
just-
peas.
I need to check on my crock pot.
And add... There we go, there it is. Add some salt. Add some butter. And finally add some dry ramen noodles. This is an amazingly filling stir fry. Do we not have power right now? Do we need to refill the generator? I'll do it.
I give up on mechanics.
It's fine. You don't even need to anymore anyway. Like we're done. We're done with it. Alright. Generator is on.
This is too much effort to break down a wooden door.
I'm trying to do carpentry, so I'm just destroying like everything that I see outside. But I need some food. That's why I'm cooking stuff.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome. Welcome to die.
I've been cooking for the past 14 hours.
In real life?
Yeah. I like using the crock pot because it's pretty much just I set it and just leave it.
Set it and forget it.
Well, I can't forget it, otherwise it'll dry out.
What are you cooking? Can I have some?
Italian beef.
Can I have some?
I mean, I could give you some, but it might not make it.
Could you throw it? Could you throw it over to me?
The sandwich won't hold together if I throw it.
Oh, you can wrap it up.
Again, showing that sandwiches are the superior food stuff.
Devs just don't like sandwiches. I don't know.
They are wrong.
Alright, well, I am gonna go out and disassemble more things.
Are you the one who's just... I'm seeing just random bits of stuff that have been taken up.
Yes. I don't have low cooking though, Giant Nerd Guy. My cooking is actually very high because of the TV. Look, my cooking is up to level 5.